up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Got a great one today. I've been wanting this one for so long. And I've told this story, I know, on the podcast. I don't know if I've actually told this story in any other video. But I've wanted this figure since the very beginning when I started getting these. And they released this one. One case came to our local Walmart. Me and the Chase collector looked through it. Sure enough, there he is in his Chase form. So I conceded, had to go to the Chase collector. Doesn't do me near as much good to have the Chase figures because I don't open them. We've discussed that many times. I do have a few Chase figures, but not that many, because I open mine, so I don't try to go after all the Chases. But I am talking about Paul Bearer. I've got, I don't know, 5 or 6 Undertaker figures. I've got his original manager back there, Brother Love, and now I've got Paul Bearer. Really excited for this. I believe I was looking at the Chase figure, and it's in the blue suit, and I think it's even with his hair not dyed, so it's not the jet black. I think it comes with two urns. Yeah, 2 different urns. I can't wait to get into this one. So without further ado, let's hit the stage and get this one done. All right, got Paul Bearer up here on the stage. Like I said, I have wanted this figure for a long time. I've done a lot of Undertaker figures here on the channel. We did an Undertaker buying guide, so to speak. Going through, I was trying to, because I'm going to bring out a couple of Undertaker figures here at the end, and kind of see if I can get you guys' opinions on how to display Paul Bearer, which Undertaker to put him with. So make sure to let me know in the comments down below once I pull the Undertaker figures out, which one he should be posed next to when I put them up on the shelf. But I had to go through my Undertaker figures, and there's 4, 5, 6. I've technically got like 7 different Undertaker figures. However, 2 of them really go with him more than the others. So that's the ones I've got. Anyways, moving on. Let's take a look at Paul Bearer, and we'll get to the Undertaker here in a few. Like I did mention, I believe the Chase variant, and I may throw a picture up of it on the screen. The Chase variant, the suit is going to be blue, and I think his hair, like I said, is not dyed black, so it's the brown. So it's that version of Paul Bearer is almost, the Chase variant is almost like the one that managed Kane. If you notice, when he was managing Kane, he didn't have his hair dyed as much as he did when he was with Taker. So anyways, it's WWE Elite Series 106. As you can see, we're the Elite with the smaller window. We do have the window above, which if you had the Chase variant, you could see the hair a lot better. This side we've got our logos, and of course our Paul Bearer. Over here on this side, we've got the really cool, creepy picture of him with the urn. Such a cool character. I really, when I really got into wrestling, I really enjoyed seeing Paul Bearer's different iterations throughout the years. Seeing what he did with the character, was a lot of really good stuff going on with Paul Bearer. So, moving on to the back, we've got, again, another creepy looking picture of him holding the urn, doing that little pose like he's summoning the Undertaker or summoning the powers for the Undertaker. Um, sorry about that. Now we don't have stats. We're talking a manager, not a wrestler, so we don't have a bunch of stats. We do have a career highlight down here for WWE Hall of Famer. So I'm going to read this, and I'm going to try to do my best Paul Bearer impression, and I'm going to butcher the hell out of it, but I'm going to do it anyway. If y'all want to pause and read that yourself, you can. Love that glare, isn't that nice? Hopefully I can solve the glare issues soon. I've got a plan, I think, to solve my lighting problems. Anyways, I'm going to read this on the back real quick, and then we'll get into the figure. Oh, yes! In the Attitude Era, the ghoulish manager of Undertaker turned his back on the dead man and introduced the world to the monstrous Kane. Jesus Christ. I can't see. Old age is tearing my eyes and my whole body apart, evidently. Introduced the world to the monstrous Kane. So the majority of this figure is probably based more on his dealings with Kane than the Undertaker. But the other figures in the line, let me know in the comments, how was my Paul Bearer impression? Did you like that? Be gentle. I have feelings. It's alright, you don't have to worry about my feelings. Other figures in the line, we got Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso. Let me know in the comments. Yeet? No yeet. Let me know. Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, of course Paul Bearer, and Roxanne Perez. Now, I don't think we got any of the other figures. I know the Chase Collector got the Chase variant, and I think he got Roxanne Perez from this series. This is the only one from this series that I got my hands on. This is the only one I really knew I had to get my hands on. So, without any more delay, let's go ahead, bust this open. I see we're going to get 2 urns. I know we got some hands. Cannot wait to see this figure out of the package. All right, we've got Paul Bearer out of the box. Looking absolutely amazing. All right, so going over the accessories real fast. We've got the best I could describe as the creepy hands, summoning hands maybe. Got a set of those. Then we do have a set of weapon holder hands. And then the hands that's on him is just kind of a open palm type like that. And then we get 2 different urns. So we've got this one, the smaller urn, and then this larger urn. So very cool. I don't know that he ever used the large one like that with Kane. I think he did with the Undertaker. I think that's the large one is what he did when he opened it that one time and the light came out. That's when they used the larger urn for that, if I remember correctly. So very cool. As far as the figure itself goes, you know what? I don't know why we need this little rubber band holding his arm. I'm going to get rid of that. It's just not productive to this here video. So the jacket itself does open up. You can see his regular shirt on the inside. His tie is not just completely molded, which is really cool. However, I mean, you could remove that part of it, but there is no arms to make it look like a white shirt. So, there may be another figure that has white arms or something that might match, that you could do it with his coat off or jacket, whatever you want to call it. But here is the back. Wow, I'm doing terrible with this one. It's a great looking figure. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, pinless as well. kind of lose a little bit of the flavor in these back because of the pants, but you got to have that gap because of the pinless double jointed knees. So one thing I do want to say, and I don't know if you just noticed that there, but let me get close. There's a close up of his face. Look at that. Yeah, that head is kind of very loose. I mean, it doesn't fall off. Well, did I just fix it by doing that? No. As you can hear that. So, sorry for the visual there. All right, I'm gonna I think I'm gonna put the creepy hands on, or at least one of them, and see if I can get him to hold an urn real quick. So let's see if we can do that with him, and then we're gonna bring in some Undertaker figures, and see which figure he looks best posed with. All right, here I've got him holding the smaller urn. I'm gonna try to pose his arm, and he's gonna drop it. So I'm just gonna move it for a second and kind of do a little bit with that. There we go. Can you not lean forward? What's wrong with you? Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. Oh yeah. How cool is that? All right, now let me see if I can get him to hold the bigger urn. It's pretty big, so it may look kind of goofy. Ah, so the lid actually comes off of the bigger one. Okay. Just information there. Trying to get him to actually hold that is probably... There we go. I actually got it. Okay, so the smaller urn, the lid's top does not come off, but wow, look at that. He can hold either one. Like I said, that one's pretty big, so it looks kind of goofy with him holding it. But he looks really good holding this smaller urn. Unfortunately, without some little putty or something on the hand, you can't get him to hold it without actually mashing. Wow, really? That's not cool. Can't get him to actually hold it without mashing it up against his body. I wish he could, but for display purposes, when he goes on the shelf, I've got something to put on there that will let him hold it. There we go. Much better. All right. All right, so let's clean up these hands real quick. And I don't mind keeping the extra urn down here. So let's see if he can summon some dead men from the dark side. Well, let's see what we got. All right, so here is the first version of the Undertaker I'm going to put with him. And again, let me know in the comments down below which one goes best with him. All right, let's check that out. Oh, good grief. He's a little tall. Let me fix that. There we go. That looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, what kind of complaint could you actually have? That looks great. Paul Bearer with the Undertaker. Oh, does it get any better than that? I don't know. Let's find out. So let me pull this guy back. And we'll grab this one. Oh, let me fix his feet a little bit. I had him stored so his feet were turned. All right. See if I can get him to stand up. There we go. All right, how's that look? Oh, man. That is great as well. I mean, you can't go wrong either way. You can't go wrong putting Undertaker next to Paul Bearer, or Paul Bearer next to the Undertaker. like I have some other Taker figures. I have Ministry of Darkness Taker, but these two are the ones that fit more with Paul Bearer. Now, I've got one other thing I want to put next to him. So let me grab this guy, and then let's take a look. And just for the sake of showing off another figure, let me put this over here. Now I think this is more like the Undertaker that would have been fighting Kane, and Paul Bearer would have been with Kane at that point. Yeah, it just doesn't hit the same. Still an awesome Undertaker figure though. But man, I don't know how one would go about choosing. So that's why I'm saying, you guys let me know in the comments down below who should stand next to Paul Bearer on the shelf. Should it be Kane? Or should it be the Undertaker with purple? Or should it be the OG Undertaker? Well, that's a scary vision right there, all that together. But yeah, let me know in the comments which one goes best with Paul Bearer. And if you're putting it up on your shelf, which one would you choose? Or would you choose the American Badass for some reason, which I have that one too. I don't think anybody would choose that one, but these are some great options. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I keep these two next to each other on my shelf, so if I put him right close to them, I'm probably going to be winning. But I don't know yet. I don't know. So please, again, let me know in the comments down below what you would do. And if you haven't already, smash that like button for me. It goes a long way. I really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notification bells so you don't miss any of the other great content we got coming to the channel. Plus, every Sunday, live, 7 p.m. Central Time. Check out Gladiator Wrestling Podcast right here on YouTube. We have a great show, a lot of fun, talking tons of wrestling. Never know what kind of wrestling talk we're getting into. So I hope to see you there. Come join the conversation. And also make sure you follow our other YouTube channels. Struggling with the outro. I've only said like 4 of them today. Check out our other YouTube channels. We got Gladiator Toys. All of my other toys and action figure collectibles show up on that channel. The wrestling figures are strictly for this channel here. Also check out the Chase Collector. That is the other half of Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. Check his channel out where he's showing off all his Chase variant figures. Plus his other wrestling content and memorabilia. Just show the whole Gladiator banner some love. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Gladiator out.